Hey guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we are doing my Reading Rush TBR. So the Reading Rush is a readathon formerly known as the Booktubeathon, but now they've kind of extended it to include Twitter and Instagram a little bit more, so we've changed the name to the Reading Rush. This was the first readathon that I ever did last year. It was a bit of a disaster because I had no idea what I was doing and I was trying to do too much and cram things in. My computer broke, my house was hot, it was crazy. You can watch that video vlog up here if you click that little eye. I want to apologize for my little band-aids here. My palm tree stabbed me earlier, so questions for later. But anyway, there are some challenges that go along with this particular readathon. It is running from July 22nd through July 28th, so you get a week's worth of reading in per usual. It is hosted by Ariel Bissett, and I can't remember the other host name, but I'll link their announcement video down below in the description because there is now a separate YouTube channel for the Reading Rush, which is really exciting. This is a huge readathon, probably the biggest one on YouTube. Challenges. It has merchandise. There is actually a website where you can go and you can earn badges. So as you complete your challenges, you get little badges. There's a profile, there's a forum. It's really interactive. It wasn't quite like this last year, so I'm really excited to dive into it this year and see how it goes. I think I'll be doing daily or twice or a vlog every 2 days instead of a week long. That's just better for this particular readathon. We'll see, because I've been crazy busy lately and I don't know if I'll be able to maintain that and be able to read a lot. So I have a lofty goal as usual. I'm trying to get extra work done to get everything done. So we're going to dive into the challenges, which will dive into the TBR. So challenge number 1 is to read a book with purple on the cover. And I don't know if I'm just going with a purple theme, but I have a ton of them. But the particular one I'm going to use is, don't be mad at me you guys, but I'm going to use Memento by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. So this was a pre-order special release. This is a very short paperback novella prequel of the Illuminae files, basically about Aiden and how Aiden came to be. This was a pre-order special if you ordered Aurora Rising in a certain time frame, and I wound up getting this one in, and I know it's not available now, and so it's kind of mean to share it, but I haven't read it yet, and I thought it'd be perfect for the readathon because it's like, I don't know, 50 pages or something like that, and it has purple on the cover. The next challenge is to read a book in the same spot every time, so you don't have to sit there for the entirety of the book, but if you have like a couch that you want to read on, you can read a little bit one day and then go back there the next day with the same book. So I'm not sure what spot will be next, but I'm sure that one of these books will work for that. So challenge number 3 is to read a book that you meant to read last year, which is basically this entire TBR shelf minus a few things I picked up earlier. But I picked The Beast Within, A Tale of Beauty's Prince. This is part of the Disney Villain series. I read book 1 last month, which was Snow White, retelling of the Snow White's Queen, and I really liked it, and this is the second book in the series. I don't think they tie in, they're just like separate stories, but my good friend Letitia gave this to me for Christmas like a year or 2 ago, and I haven't gotten to them yet, and I really want to, and they're really short, and it has purple on the cover, and it kind of works for the next challenge, so I'll definitely be getting to this one for this TBR. The next challenge is to read an author's first book. For that one, I am bravely going with Stolen by Lucy Christopher. I'm pretty sure this was her debut novel, and it won a Prince Award for Excellence in Young Adult Literature. This one is from the perspective of like a stalker or a kidnapper, and basically he kidnaps someone and then you kind of get his perspective behind it. So I'm not really into this style of book, but for some reason this particular one has intrigued me, and I thought it would be a great time to read it so you guys could see my reactions during the readathon, whether or not I like it, whether or not I need to DNF it because it's too stressful. I have a feeling I'm going to like it, but I'm not entirely sure. So this is her first book, so I'm going to do this one for that challenge. Challenge number 5 is to read a book with a non-human main character, but I'm actually going to read another Beauty and the Beast retelling, Beast by Donna Jo Napoli. This is just a short retelling that I'd like to get off of my list and also just kind of pile up these Beauty and the Beast retellings. So I really like Donna J. Napoli's Snow White, again, Snow White Wicked Queen retelling a lot, so I'd like to get to this one for this readathon as well. The next challenge is to pick a book with 5 or more words in the title, and for that one I'm going to go with The School for Good and Evil by Saman Shanani. So this one, if you guys have been watching for a while, has been on my list for forever. I want to listen to it on audiobook because I really like the narrator, so I think this is going to be my audiobook choice for the readathon, and I might try and read, you know, as much of the series as I can. I feel like I'm really gonna love it. It's a middle grade fantasy series about a good good girl and a bad girl, and there are different schools for good and evil, and they both know which school they're going to, and maybe they don't wind up going to the school they think. And so I just love a good school setting. I love a good middle grade fantasy, and I feel like this series is going to be a favorite. So I'm excited. Challenge number 7 is to read a book and then watch the movie. I haven't actually picked one out yet because I haven't like scavenged my shelves good enough, and I already have quite a few books down here, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to them all. So we'll just have to wait and see during the vlog for this one, but I do want to do this because I did this one last year. And the last kind of unofficial challenge that you don't have to do, which you don't have to do any of these if you don't want to, obviously, as per usual for every readathon, is to read 7 books in a week, which is always my goal, and they got a lot of feedback saying that that was too stressful. For me, it's not terrible because I do so many audiobooks, so I can technically read like 3 books and listen to 4 audiobooks, or I read really, really short things, so it's definitely doable. So I think I'll be able to hit this one. I got really close during Mermaid Marathon, and I think I'll be able to do it this time. Okay, and that is it for all of the challenges. That is my TBR. The only other book that I would like to get to, and I kind of wanted to count this for one that I should have gotten to last year, is Fateful by Claudia Gray. This is a Titanic retelling with werewolves, and that's kind of all you need to know. Plus this cover's really cool, and it's kind of mermaidy. I know there's not mermaids in here, but I want to read it anyway. This one's a little bit longer than I like for a readathon. It's over 300 pages, so I don't know if I'll be able to get to it, but we'll see. There is a giveaway as well that Ariel is hosting, so I will link again that announcement video and everything down below in the description so you guys can go and click and check it out. Let me know what you guys are reading. Let me know if you're participating, if you're vlogging, if you're doing any of that fun stuff. If this is your first time seeing a readathon TBR, welcome. This was such a great readathon to do for my first readathon because the community is so involved and everybody is doing it and Instagramming and taking videos and all that kind of stuff. So, which is a little bit distracting from reading, but it's really fun, and there will probably be video challenges and Twitter challenges and Instagram challenges as well daily. So however much you want to participate, go ahead. However little, go ahead. And I will see you guys next time on The Bright Side. Bye!